Hello, friends. Today, we are diving into one of the most mysterious disappearances in American history, the vanishing of the Sodder children. On Christmas Eve, 1945, in a small town in West Virginia, a house fire destroyed the Sodder family home. 5 of their 10 children vanished without a trace. But here's the strangest part: no remains were ever found in the fire. No bones. No ashes, nothing. It was as if they had disappeared into thin air. Was it an accident? A kidnapping? Or something even more sinister? Stay with me till the end as we unravel this chilling mystery. If you enjoy mystery content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Chapter 1. The Sodder family, a quiet life turned tragic. The Sodder family was well respected in the town of Fayetteville, West Virginia. George and Jenny Sodder had 10 children and lived a happy life. But there was one thing that made George stand out: his strong political views. George was an immigrant from Italy and was openly critical of Benito Mussolini, the Italian dictator. He often had heated debates with other Italian immigrants in town. Could his political views have made him enemies? Some believe this may have played a role in what happened next. Chapter 2. A suspicious Christmas Eve. It was December 24th, 1945. Christmas Eve. The Sodder family was celebrating. 5 of the children, Maurice 14, Martha 12, Louis 9, Jenny 8, and Betty 5, were still awake, excited about the holiday. At around 12:30 a.m., the phone rang. Jenny Sodder answered and heard a strange voice laughing in the background. The caller asked for someone who didn't live there. Moments later, she heard a loud bang on the roof, but when she looked outside, nothing seemed unusual. Then, at 1 a.m., the fire started. Within minutes, the entire house was engulfed in flames. George, Jenny, and 4 of their children escaped, but the 5 younger children upstairs never came out. George tried to go back inside but found the staircase in flames. He rushed to get his ladder; it was missing. He tried to use his truck to climb to the second floor, but both trucks wouldn't start, even though they had worked earlier that day. It was as if someone had planned this. Chapter 3. The fire that left no trace. The fire burned for only 45 minutes before the house collapsed. Firefighters arrived at a.m. nearly 7 hours later. The family expected to find the children's remains in the ashes, but when the rubble was searched, there were no bones. Experts said bones don't burn completely, even in house fires. If the children had died, at least some remains should have been found. But there was nothing, not a single trace. Chapter 4. Strange clues that didn't add up. The Sodders soon realized that something was very wrong. A witness saw a man watching the fire and stealing a mechanical part from George's trucks. A woman claimed she saw the children being driven away in a car on Christmas Eve. Another witness saw them in a diner with 2 strange men days later. And the biggest clue? A few months later, the Sodders received a strange letter with a photo. The letter read, "Louis Sodder, I love brother Frankie, ill boys. A 90132 or 35. The photo showed a young man who looked exactly like Louis Sodder, but older. Was this proof that at least one child was alive? Chapter 5. Theories: what really happened? Over the years, many theories emerged about the vanishing of the Sodder children. 1. The fire was a cover-up. Some believe the fire was intentionally set to cover up a kidnapping. The missing ladder and disabled trucks suggest someone wanted to stop the rescue. 2. The mafia was involved. Some think the children were taken by the Italian mafia because of George's criticism of Mussolini. The strange phone call and witness reports support this theory. 3. The kids were taken by someone they knew. Could a family member or someone close have kidnapped them? The fire could have been a way to make it look like they had died. Chapter 6. The endless search for answers. For the rest of their lives, George and Jenny Sodder searched for their children. They put up billboards along the roads, offering a $5,000 reward for any information. George even traveled to different states, following leads. But nothing ever gave a clear answer. In 1969, George passed away, never knowing what really happened. Jenny continued searching until her death in 1989. Their remaining children also never stopped looking for their lost siblings. Chapter 7. Where are the Sodder children now? Even today, the case remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in American history. No bodies were found. No one was ever arrested. And the biggest question remains, did the Sodder children die in the fire? Or were they kidnapped? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video interesting, like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Stay safe, stay curious.